Welcome to our channel IAM Technocrats. Hey, this is Priya. Our first section in the course roadmap was what is Identity and Access Management or IAM. The second section was the why, how, who and what of IAM. Now, the next section in the course roadmap contains the approach to IAM.
Hey, this is Manish. Let's move on to the next section. Here we will discuss our approach for implementing IAM for our clients. As we think about IAM service offerings, we first need to think about how IAM fits within the larger cybersecurity picture. Identity and access management is in the center of everything, as shown on the screen. The company cannot think about digital, smartphones, cloud business security, etc. without thinking about the access or identity impacts. Security ultimately means access control. Behind every security measure there is an identity control measure, and companies often forget this component. Identity and access management links to various service offerings and should be considered in our many security projects. Here are some of the services. Digital identity strategy and assessment. Services to access, design and implement digital identity strategy. Business requirement analysis. Strategy and roadmap definition, cloud, hybrid, on-premise. Tools and technology rationalization, evaluation and selection. Business integration and intelligence. Services to measure, design and improve access management models. Identity data analysis and remediation. IAM operation optimization. Access model enhancement, ABAC, RBAC, SOD. Reporting and metrics improvement. IAM, privileged and multi-factor solution engineering. Services to design and implement architecture and technology to enable a digital identity strategy. Identity and access architecture and design. System integration and implementation. Service deployment and transition. Solution migration and optimization. Managed identity. Service designed to transform, run and maintain identity as a service. IAM transformation services. Digital identity as a service, solution management. Application onboarding. Digital identity innovation. Services designed to develop and test new identity models and methods. Application onboarding factory. Rapid prototyping. Automated testing. Visualization.
Talking about the IAM services, we also need to understand that information technology is not the only rapidly evolving challenge companies face. Cybercrime is a contentious and prevalent issue, particularly to the extent of economic and reputational damage that it can cause and the role that some nation plays in sponsoring corporate espionage. That's why a strong IAM program helps to reduce the effectiveness of the cyber criminals' tools including privilege escalation, reconnaissance, remote access, social engineering and data exfiltration. The following techniques could help counter these attack vectors. Privileged access management. Organizations have to check at least yearly who has access to critical applications. Password management. Organizations require increasingly centralized management of passwords. This is part of the provisioning process. Identity-enabled networking. Access to networks can be given on the basis of identity. This serves to ensure data and enforce access controls. Authentication and access control. Every user has to present the right credentials to access networks and data. Authentication is the first step in this process where the user enters their username and password and any other required credentials. And integration with data loss prevention tools. Companies have legal obligations and internal requirements to avoid losing data to unauthorized parties. DLP is the technology which supports this function.